Philippines, none for Thailand, but the errors, Eric, we've been talking a while ago about the service errors, particularly of the Philippines. 10 errors for them and only 7 of Thailand in that second set. Malaking bagay talaga yung errors, especially in the long run. When you need it the most, when you need the point most, that's when you really feel the brunt of all your errors early on in the game.
And it's especially crucial because we're +3 in errors and we lost by 3. 25-22 in set number 2.
That makes you think, no? What can happen? What could have been or what could have happened in that second set? And it came to a point now we reached the second technical timeout first and not enough to sustain that 3-point advantage that we had on in that latter part of the game.
Thailand on the board first in set number 3. As you look at Bulavan Apiñapong, one of the leading scorers for sure for Thailand, along with Pimpichaya Kokram. They've been devastating.
Only 2 players as well who scored double digits in their last game versus Indonesia.
Good defense at the net by the Philippines. Kokram is blocked and it goes outside. Back-to-back points for Thailand. They go up 2-0.
Tall block there for Team Philippines. Majoy Baron, most known for her blocking skill. Mylene Paat, who's there as well, who scored a few points off her blocks and her attacks as well in the second set. Wasn't able to contain that attack of Pimpichaya.
Valdez blocked, it goes outside. That's the first point of the Philippines. Is there anything that needs to change here in set number 3, aside from the errors, Michelle, so that the Philippines, we did have a competitive set 2, but we need to win this set to stay alive in this match.
You've mentioned the errors, which is at the top, and that should be the priority right now of the Philippines, but it also has to boil down to the offense. You have to outsmart the offense, or you have to outsmart the blocking or the defense of Team Thailand. And like what Eliza Valdez did in that last attempt, not really going down to hit, but trying to use the block and seeing what areas in the defense of Thailand you can utilize and score the most points. That's what you want to do. But the first thing, they really have to put more pressure in the receive of Thailand right now.
2-point lead for Thailand. There's a cross court from the Philippines. Laure fires one in.
This is what you want to see from not only Aya Laure, who's been consistent right now since she's been put in and starting in the first set, but from all the players as well of the Philippines. You were asking a while ago, Eric, what can they do more? But they can do things like this, score in between the blocks, go for those hits that they can do, because if you ask the Philippines to score more in blocking, that's going to be harder for them because of the height difference that we've been mentioning a while ago. So we have to see more of these hits that they can do, and also starting from the service line in their defense, a lot more has to transpire in order to emerge victorious here in the third set.
As Nuk Jang contributing to a production of Thailand. She's been rather quiet today.
She's been subbed out for Wacharia in the second set. Pero bumalik siya in that last few points in the second set. But that's also a big factor. We don't see Coach Danay putting in his second stringers that much. And it was a really close second set for them. So we'll see. Binalik na naman niya ang kanyang first stringers dito sa third set.
3-point lead. As you see the crowd chant Filipino. Laure, that's picked up. That hits the line. Nuk Jang once again. Back-to-back points for her.
This is what they've been missing in the second set. The middle attacks na hindi talaga natin nakita Nutsara giving so much middle attacks in that second set because Nuk Jang wasn't there. She had 7 points at that last outing versus Indonesia, and now putting more pressure on the defense of the Philippines with her attacks. Back-to-back points for her.
An early timeout here by Coach Shaq de los Santos, a couple of points away from first technical timeout. T needs to discuss things with the girls. They're down by 4 already. Very crucial set for them. Must bounce back here if they are to extend the match. And we mentioned, for those of you who just opened your TV sets, very important match for the Philippines. We are winless so far, 0-1. Thailand is 1-0, and they have the opportunity now. They're a set away from going up 2-0. And in a 4-team lineup in this tournament, if we lose today, we lose the opportunity to play for the gold medal in 2019 Southeast Asian Games.
If we also lose today, we'll be tied with Indonesia at 0-2, and Thailand will also be tied with Vietnam at 2-0. So it's going to be a double-weight tie for the 4 teams present now in the SEA Games 2019.
One service error after another here.
There is a challenge on a call by the Philippines. Ball in, ball out.
Well, first referee Tan Hoa called the service out from Mylene Paa. There's a challenge from the coaching staff of the Philippines.
It looked like it was dropping, Eric. From that replay that from our point of view, it looked like it was dropping, but it was too early or too late. We shall see what they will decide.
Yeah, there seems to be a touch.
Successful challenge there by the coaching staff. So far, we've been successful on our challenges in this game, and Coach Shat happy with the turnout of that challenge of the serve of Mylene Paa.
And speaking of these video challenges, we were talking about it off the air before the game. Can you give the viewers a brief overview of what this is and how many do coaches or the teams have per set?
You can have as much as you want with the challenges, but if you have 2 unsuccessful challenges, you will lose your rights to going for a challenge, but only in that set.
In that set.
So your rights will come back in the next set, and you can challenge again. But just to avoid coaches always calling the challenge, just to break the momentum, because sometimes you only have, since you only have 2 timeouts in one set, you can use the challenge to break the momentum of the opposite team. So just to avoid that, you want to limit that as well. So the coaches have to really think and use it wisely. So it's really at the discretion of the coaches to pull out that challenge card that they can use to their advantage.
5 serving 7, set number 3. 1-2 play for Lutsara. As they send a third set to its first technical timeout. Thailand is up by 3, 8-5, and up 2-0 over the Philippines. Thailand and the Philippines 8-5, but Thailand up 2-0. Nuk Chang getting ready to serve here. She's been quite active offensively here in the third set after seeing limited minutes in the second set. Morado sets it up. There's Valdez. Apiñapong gets it through once again.
And again, using the block. She was up against Gia Morado in that attempt, and Willavan using the block of Gia Morado to get that ball and get that point for Thailand. 9-5, 4 points for Team Thailand right now in the third set.
Morado sets it up. Maraño quite successful with that running attack in the second set. Miscommunication at that time, a rare one for Thailand. Valdez trying to take advantage. Pichaya Kokram, that seemed like an off speed, but it still found its mark and got another point for Thailand.
Number 18,
the block of the Philippines. The blockers of the Philippines was going out already because it was a broken play, as you've said, Eric, but the defense wasn't ready for that ball from Pichaya dropping at the middle.
Madi Madayag getting an opportunity to see action for the first time in this match. She played in sets 3, 4, 5 in that 5-set loss against Vietnam. There's Valdez going down the middle. This time, change of scenery for her, and she strikes and scores.
22 points in that last game versus Vietnam. Successful in that combination play. She's been having a hard time in the outside up against the block of Pichaya. So she's really being scouted very well in that position. And, you know, you can do so much more if you're Eliza Valdez. And that combination play has been working for her.
Remember, she played in Thailand, in a commercial league in Thailand. So they know her pretty well for sure. You know, the angle she goes to, Her favorites. Baron saves it. Here's Valdez again against two blockers. What a save for Thailand. And a point there for Bundert as this run continues for the Thais.
You rarely see a broken play, Eric, going to the middle spikers, but Bundert posing a threat as well to that broken play in that outside position. And she was using that block as well, going for that cut shot down the line. Not that much power there, but enough to score a point for Thailand.
First referee took a while to make a decision there, but the point is awarded to the Philippines. It's hard to fluster Thailand. You watch them, and you mentioned broken plays. There is a challenge here by the coaching staff of Thailand, but you know, you see them with a pancake save, people diving, but they still find a way to get a good attack every single time.
And we've been saying this over and over again. Once you get through the block of Thailand, you have to also get through the floor defense. So if it's within the bounds of their court, chances are they will be able to put that ball up. And now it's an in or out challenge on the spike of Majoy Baron. Unsuccessful challenge of Team Thailand. So they have one unsuccessful challenge right now because that ball was in. So it touched the line. As long as it touches the line, it's considered in by our referees. Good call there. So the point is still with Philippines.
4-point game here. The lead was 5 for Thailand here in the third set. Nice tip by Willavan Piñapong.
Smart move there. That set was going over the net.
Substitution.
Eliza Valdez trying to reach on that set, but Willavan outsmarting the block there and just going for that tip shot. Nobody home for the defense of the Philippines.
Malika Kantong sits down, and back in is Chachuan Moksri for Thailand. But with the point.
The block of Thailand, Pimpichaya going too much on the cross court, knowing that Mylene Paat loves that deep cross court pocket, and she still manages to go over the block and finding that favorite spot on the opposite side of the court.
The lefty Mylene Paat is one puzzle for Thailand so far today. They've struggled to figure out where to block, how to deflect the shots of Mylene Paat, but this time around, there's a point for Bundert.
This is what we didn't see in the second set. Bundert and Nuk Jang going for that quick attacks, and Nutsara so quick to adjust on that area and giving more opportunities to her middle blockers right now.
Wow, Laure is just pure power.
Aya Laure hasn't been subbed out since she was put in for Ces Molina in the first set, and she's been very consistent in that outside position, scoring more points in this set as she did in the first game that she played for Team Philippines.
Moksri, yes.
Such a deep bench for Team Thailand. Chachuan Moksri finished that second set, that very close and exciting second set for Team Philippines, and you see the length and also her vertical leap. Medyo kahawig niya ang physique ni Pimpichaya.
Actually,
and
she looks taller actually and longer than Pimpichaya Kokram. As Paat again, I mean, she is really giving problems to the defense of Thailand with the angles she's taking right now. It's a cross court, but it lands in the middle.
That ball had no spin to it, but it landed right on the line. And, you know, Mylene Paat, that quick flick of the wrist, probably because she has that experience being a middle hitter as well. And, you know, being a middle hitter, napakabilis na mga wrists nila. Eric, you see how fast she is with reaching that ball on the air na hindi mabantayan ng blockers ng Thailand.
Samantala, Nuk Jang with a point. But Moksri with a service error. It's been a 5-4 deficit for the Philippines for a while now as Don Macandili replaces Kat Arado.
We've seen a lot of highlights from Thailand and also from the Philippines, but this is the set where you want to see the Philippines really give it their all and give it their best, because we need this last set if we want to have a chance to play for the gold.
Pichaya Kokra with a point there, sending us to our second technical timeout. Thailand up by 5, 16-11 against the Philippines. We've heard Queen. There's Bamboo in the air.
So much nationalism from our DJ right now. Of course, since our crowd is predominantly Filipino, being the host country, these songs we can all relate to and resonate with. Classic songs.
We need all the help we can get.
Kahit tayo na-excite dito sa studio eh.
We're down 2 sets. And errors from Thailand creeping up here in set number 3. Little assistance from the Thais trims that deficit down to 4 now. Madi Madayak checking in for the first time in set number 3. What a quick attack there for the Thais. Willavan Apiñapong apologizing to Ea Laure.
Willavan, despite being targeted at the reception, still goes for that quick combination play. You see how fast they react, how fast the feet are of the Thai, and it's really a joy to watch.
That attack off the blockers. Valdez will score. Fast and furious points here between the two teams. But Philippines, we need stops right now. We're down by 4 in a must-win set to stay alive in this match.
It's a 1-1 run since the second technical timeout, and if you want to tie and get ahead with the team of Thailand, you want to have a 3-4 point run, and right now we need 5 points to be able to tie at 18 points.
So far we've been trading points. This is Boonlert with the tip. The Thais throwing every play in the book so far. Valdez off the one-lady block. And the box-3 block not enough as Valdez scores. Four-point game.
So now the coaching staff of the Philippines is challenging as well Eliza Valdez, saying that the player of Thailand stepped on the line. The challenge is the foot fault.
There is a challenge on the call by the Philippines. Foot fault.
So far, the Philippines been successful in all our video
working
challenges.
In our favor, also for Thailand, except for that one challenge here in the third set that was unsuccessful. So they really have to play that card really well, because they can't get 2 unsuccessful challenges. But Team Philippines so far, no unsuccessful challenges on the court.
100% batting average. Let's hope we don't jinx it.
It's unclear on who player they're calling the foot fault. If we can see that on the replay later, we shall see.
Well, it seems like Valdez as well was really close to the net when she attacked.
And she was pointing something out to the coaching staff and to the referee as well. It doesn't take too long to review, but I think we're having difficulty with communication on what the challenge is exactly.
First referee is Vietnamese Tan Hoa. That's still it seems like Valdez stepped on the line and crossed the middle line partially as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, that point will be replayed.
So the point will be replayed. As per the first referee.
There was no crossing violation because it all depends on the feet. If a portion of your feet is still on your court, it won't be called a violation even though your body or your hands go across your full foot has to be on the opposite side of the court.
But what's
to be a
confusing here is
violation.
the
It's
point
the Philippines.
the point was awarded to the Philippines in the first place. It was 18-14, and then the challenge came from the Philippines, which led to the point getting replayed.
And the point taken away.
Exactly. So, wait a minute. Okay, so the point will be replayed, but
We challenge our own point.
exactly. So now we're gonna do it all over again. Willavana Piñapong will serve for this next point. There's a push from Paat. Pipicaya Kokram. That was well received. Valdez blocked at the net. A chase down here. Arado, not enough real estate to get to that.
Great effort by the defense there. Kat Arado bulldozing through that barrier there and trying to get to that dig.
Here's another look at the block. 19-13 now is the score.
Timeout,
6-point lead
Philippines.
for Thailand, and Coach Jack De Los Santos calls another timeout. Dangerous moment now for the Philippines.
From 4 to 5, and now we have 6 points up on the scoreboard for Thailand, and now is the time to really step up and get those points going for the Philippines. This is the final set for Thailand to win and to close out yet another straight set win for them and to be able to tie with Vietnam at 2-0.
And with Thailand at 19 points, we've got to turn it around almost immediately.
Play flawlessly at that as well. No service errors allowed. No errors for Team Philippines because we need all the points we can get right now. Even though Thailand has been scoring a lot of errors as well on the service line, we have to take advantage of that.
And we've got to get Willavana Piñapong off the service area. Miscommunication there. Arado goes over Laure. Pipichaya Kokram. That ball slowed down a little bit. Majoy Baron with a point for the Philippines.
Great check ball there against Pimpichaya, and that forces the ball to be alive, to be kept alive, and Majoy Baron being found through Gia Morado. She goes for that same point a while ago, tipping that to the left side of the court. We've been saying how to stop Pimpichaya, and that's how you do it. You just want to check her, not necessarily a kill block, but slow down her offense and her attempts.
Moxley goes over the block. A save by Morado. Laure gets it over. Moxley again. Moxley scores.
Great entrance there by Chachuon Moxley. So quick on that combination play in the middle. Nutsara going to her a lot of times. They closed out the second set with that exact play. Chachuon Moxley consistently firing for Team Thailand.
She seems to be the secret weapon.
And coming from the bench at that,
Yeah,
she didn't start
exactly.
for the Thailand team.
Not in today's game, not in the win against Indonesia. There's Moxley again. Morado pushes it to the back, but saved by Bunder. What an exchange here. Valdez make that Paat goes cross court.
Great defense there from both teams. Great rally, Mylene Paat.
That goes outside.
Her first attack error, going outside. Too much angle there. Being a lefty, she had too much angle, getting too much room, and not hitting the line on the opposite side of the court.
This set now slowly slipping away from the Philippines. But Paat, babawi.
That's probably what she wanted to do with that previous hit, but no blocker there. Right now, using the block of the Thai team and getting that point across. 1 point now for the Team Philippines on the scoreboard.
Down by 6 still. Moxley. Morado sets it up. Here comes Laure. Going to be a free ball, a rare one from Thailand to the Philippines. Middle attack for Paat. Back-to-back points for Mylene Paat and 2 straight points for the Philippines.
It's not over yet. Mylene Paat, back-to-back points. Combination play from Gia Morado. Team Philippines doing well, checking the offense, slowing down the ball of the offense of Thailand, and Gia Morado able to come up with her own plays and showing the Thai team a little from her playbook.
What an ace there, and what a time for it to come. Joy Baron gives the Philippines a
Timeout, Thailand.
three-point run, forcing Coach Sriwacha Rabenthakul to call a timeout. And so far, several timeouts we've seen from Thailand. They seem to really deliver immediately after the timeout. They get a quick point, maybe a 2-point run even, and that's a dangerous thing to happen because Thailand is now at 21-17 against the Philippines.
Philippines managed to trim it down to only 4 points, but these timeouts are deadly, as you said, Eric. So we can see how the Thai team will be able to adjust in this big run by Team Philippines, and who will they go to right now on their side of the court? And Pimpichaya has been consistent, but now Chacho on Moxley is on the court and pwede rin puntahan ang offense nila. Full front line for Team Thailand.
Will the run continue for the Philippines? Moxley, who delivers a quick answer and stops that 3-point run of the Philippines.
Finding the hands of the double block of the Philippines. Chacho on Moxley showing that it's not all about power as well, and it's all about smarts and technique. She delivered on that broken play.
Oh, but a big break, a huge one for the Philippines as Pimpichaya Kokram with a service error.
Quite a number of service errors from Pimpichaya all throughout this game. 3 sets, and in every set she probably has a minimum of 1 error in that service line. She makes up for it though in her blocks, in her offense, not only in the front line but also in the back row.
In a big way, but Mylene Paat, that's a crucial service error for the Philippines as Thailand is 2 points away from winning the match.
Gonzaga in. Number 7 out, number 19, Rhea Dimakulangan in.
Gonzaga and Dimakulangan checking in, or checking back in for the Philippines.
Substitutions.
Meantime, Gwed Bard is set to come in
For Thailand.
for the first time in this match.
At Charaporn also coming in for Pimpichaya. So it's the first time that we're seeing a double substitution for Team Thailand.
Right.
Number 3, Ponto.
Not
They've been
really
pretty consistent
yeah.
with their lineup for the past 2 sets. And let's see how Gwed Bard now will fill in the shoes of Nutsara Tonkom. Moxley getting ready to serve. Thailand 2 points away from winning the match. A little push there from Madayag. There's a Gonzaga point.
The lefties of Team Philippines is a mystery to the blockers of Thailand. Mylene Paat has done so much damage, and now Jovelyn Gonzaga, who hasn't seen that much playing time, holding on to her back as well, but scoring a point nonetheless for the Philippines.
A very important point, especially in the late stage of set number 3. Pimpichaya Kokram puts Thailand at match point here, 24-19.
She's still the forefront of the offense of Thailand, being the highest scorer in their previous game with 15 points. We have yet to see how much output, how much damage she has done in today's game versus the Philippines.
24 serving 19. Thailand on the brink of going up 2-0 and tying with Vietnam at the top of the standings. What a save there for Arado. Gonzaga gets it across. There's a push from Apiñapong. Apiñapong once again, back-to-back attacks for her. Valdez. Saved by Gonzaga. Valdez attacks again. Valdez, that's saved by Kongyot. Apiñapong is blocked at the net. Great effort, Maddie Madayag. That's her specialty.
Maddie Madayag with a combination block with Jovelyn Gonzaga, and the efforts of Kat Arado there all rolled into one keeps the Philippines alive. 20 points to 24 of Thailand.
4 match points still though for Thailand here on the serve of Maddie Madayag. Gwen Park sets it up. Madayag with the up. Here comes Valdez. Good floor defense by the Philippines. Gonzaga fires one in. Here's Apiñapong. Valdez with a save. Valdez attacks and scores again.
Broken play there. Valdez barely standing up for that hit, but she goes for the block of Thailand and hits that ball away from the defense, scoring one more point, and we're still alive here, Eric. It's not over yet.
What a smile on the face of Coach Shaq de los Santos. 2 match points saved by the Philippines. Amazing effort so far, but still 3 match points for the Thais. Madayag with another serve. Combination play. Down the line, hit.
It's not over yet.
And 3 match points saved. And look at the crowd appreciating the effort of Team Philippines.
Madi Madayag, also one of the younger players of the team, now with a huge pressure being on the service line and also on the defense, because there's no libero in sight now for Team Philippines, and she's been doing a great job putting pressure on the reception of Thailand and also setting up a while ago in the midst of the libero. And you see Team Philippines now coming alive and the whole crowd standing up watching this third set.
If you notice, Coach Sriwacha Ramethakul is not in the huddle. He's allowing the players to talk it over. They lost 3 match points. They still have 2. We mentioned how good Thailand is coming off a timeout, but take a look at this adjustment. Nutsara Tomkom is back in, and so is Pimpichaya Kokram. The 2 key players of the Thais are back in, hopefully for them to put a finish to this, but not if Madayag and company can continue this run.
Pimpichaya, although in the back row, can still do so much damage. So she's still an attacker to watch out for in this last run.
Tomkom gives it up to Wilavana Piñapong. Another great save, great defense. I can't stress that enough for the Philippines. That's on the line from Eliza Valdez as the run continues. 4 unanswered points for the Philippines. And now only 1 match point for Thailand.
Everybody is on their feet. Madi Madayag doing a great job, not only in her services, but also in that last save, forcing Rhea to go to Eliza Valdez for that cross-court hit.
How solid has the Philippines been on serve and on defense? Another chance to attack and to close it out. Gonzaga, yes! Unbelievable, 6 straight points. 6 match points erased by the Philippines, 24 all.
Huge comeback for Team Philippines, and look at the pride and joy in the whole crowd right now. But you see the Philippine team, they're so composed, and Madi Madayag also on that service line, so much composure from her as well.
Can't believe the stability of Madi Madayag. I mean, pressure-packed serves. Wilavana Piñapong with a tip. Chance to attack again. Valdez. That slowed down a little bit. Tomkom sends it. Pimpichaya Kokram.
Football violation called on Pimpichaya.
Yes. 7 straight points for the Philippines. And now we are at set point for the first time in the match.
This is just so much sweeter, Eric, because it's coming from behind. 24 to 19 was our last point. And although the referee called the foot fault violation, Coach Dinay wants to be clear on that one. It was a back row violation. Pimpichaya crossing that attack line, which is illegal if you're a back row player, and that's what they're challenging right now. It is a crucial point. If they lose this challenge, Eric, it's going to be 2 consecutive unsuccessful challenges for them. No more. So their rights will be forfeited for this set.
For the third set. Let's see the video challenge. It seems like the tip of her shoe lands on the line. That's called the attack line, which a back row player cannot touch. Yeah, there's a clear touch there.
She did touch that attack row, not successful on the part of Thailand.
The challenge was unsuccessful.
So the Philippines keeps the point, and we're a point away from winning set number 3 after being down 6 match points against Thailand. Maddie Madayag, unbelievable serving for her. Topcom sets it up for Wilavana Piñapong. Valdez for the win. Not just yet. Piñapong once again. Great exchange here. Piñapong again. A dump from Baron. Down the line it goes for Wilavana Piñapong, and she scores and saves a set point.
So much opportunities to close out that match, but not able to. The defense of Thailand too strong for the offense of the Philippines to take advantage of. We've seen a lot of attempts, but unsuccessful for the Philippines to close out this third set. And now Thai team saves that match point.
First point of Thailand since the 7th straight of the Philippines.
Pimpichaya Eric is now in the front line. Nutsara at the service line for Team Thailand.
Good block against Piñapong. There's a challenge here by Coach Shaq de los Santos. And we talked about this. You can challenge within a rally.
There is a challenge on a call by the Philippines. Block touch.
He's challenging that there was no block touch, and that attempt on the offense of Thailand did not cross the net. I mean, why not, Eric? If you're Coach Shaq,
you can afford one.
You can afford one.
They haven't lost the challenge yet. The attack was from Piñapong, her second consecutive.
Since the rally did not end, whether the Philippines is successful or not with this challenge, it will just replay. The score will be the same, and Nutsara will be on the service line again for the Thai team.
Tense moments for the crowd here. But for the Philippines, whether or not we win a point, it's gain whatever advantage we can in this deadlock.
No block touch there.
The challenge was unsuccessful.
Yeah, but they say
there was a block touch there.
Unsuccessful challenge. So the first unsuccessful challenge for the Philippines. Point is replayed.
Still
25 all.
Score, yes.
Good receive. Chance to attack here. Piñapong. Here comes Valdez. There's the check ball as the Philippines takes a point.
For the Philippines. Number 19 out, number 7, Maylin Paatin.
So on that challenge, Eric,
out, number 12, Gia Morado.
Unsuccessful challenge, Thailand was awarded a point. So now the score is 26 all with that score from Eliza Valdez. So they did get the point from that challenge by Coach Shaq de los Santos.
A chance to get set point for the Philippines here. Gia Morado serving 26 all. The first time we've extended in this match. Thailand winning set number 1, 25-16 and 25-22 in the second set. Pimpichaya Kokram puts Thailand once again at match point.
This is the girl that you need to watch out for. Anywhere on the front line, Nutsara will always find her, especially at times like this, that they're neck and neck for the third set.
What an attack from Eliza Valdez, using the right hand coming from the left side of her body. She ties the game.
That was a broken combination there. Eliza Valdez using all her efforts and using that block as well. Pimpichaya was just too far away from the net to close that block out.
What a serve from Valdez. Gonna be a free ball for the Philippines. Chance to mount a good play here. Oh, again, back-to-back points for Pimpichaya Kokram.
Nutsara really going for her high percentage player there. Only a single block against Pimpichaya, and that is not enough to stop this powerhouse in this game.
It's match point number 3 for Thailand after they lost 6 match points in their first match point opportunity. Baron unable to get the kill. What a solid block by Majoy Baron. Ties the game at 28. Another match point save.
Specialty of the house, Eric. The blocks of Majoy Baron. What a time to come in this rally here and saving yet another match point. First block there against Chachoon Moxri, and now is the time that you want to see this Philippine team step up in the third set.
Baron serving, and you look at this lineup of Thailand. They've got Moxri, they've got Apiñapong, as that is outside. And also, they Wilavan Apiñapong, they've got Chachoon, Moxri, and Kokram in the lineup. We'll show you how important this stage of the set is for Thailand. A call will stand, no challenge. Well, Thais can't challenge anymore. They had 2 consecutive unsuccessful challenges. So that puts the Philippines at set point here, 29-28. Second set point opportunity for the Philippines. Moxri off a combination play.
Getting up from that block and going around, that's been her specialty since she's been put in. Those combination plays which she can target either the left side or the right side has been consistent for Chachoon Moxri since the second set.
Set point save, tied at 29 all. Good block at the net on the attack of Madayag. Back row for Valdez. 1-2 play for Tomcom. Paat. There's up by Panoy. Moxri is blocked by Paat.
Mylene Paat, a single block against Chachoon Moxri. Broken play there for Team Thailand. Only 1 blocker, and reading well the offense of Chachoon Moxri.
Whew. What a third set. Philippines back at set point. This is set point number 3. Long serve for Paat. Ooh, over received, but the Philippines unable to take advantage.
Great serve there. Team Thailand thinking it was sailing out. Last minute getting that ball, but not being able to close that last play out. We've had a lot of advantages a while ago, but Philippines not having that end game, that closing hit that is much needed in this third set. And 30-30 is the score right now.
Chachoon Moxri serving. Ooh! Philippines getting the breaks that they need here in the third set as they go back up to set point. This is number 4.
We have no Eliza Valdez in the front row. Also no Mylene Paat. They are both at the back row right now. Eliza Valdez is up now. Ea Laure is on the service line. 2 spikers right now for Team Philippines.
Good serve. Could have been another over receive, but what hang time there for number 4, Nuk Jang.
Since she's been put up, you see how long she was in the air, and she was already on her way down when she reached that, and it was still at the top of the blockers of Team Philippines.
Another set point saved by Thailand. Nuk Jang serving. Valdez, yes! This is set point number 5 now for the Philippines. 32-31.
What a performance, spectacular performance to come back in this game. That connection between Gia Morado and Eliza Valdez that we've seen ever since their Ateneo University games. And now you see now in the SEA Games. Cost costly.
Costly error.
But it was also Madi Madayag who was on the service line when they were making that 6-point run. So that is something we shouldn't forget. Even despite that error, she was also the catalyst to that big run, and that's why we have a 32-all scoreboard right now.
A quick recap. 6 match points saved on the serve of Madi Madayag here in set number 3. Morado sets it up. Valdez. Moxley with the up. And Pimpichaya Kokram once again.
The Philippines cannot have only a single block against Pimpichaya. When push comes to shove, Nutsara will always go to Pimpichaya in that opposite side of the court. Eliza Valdez alone cannot stop that attempt of the highest scorer and highest percentage attacker of Thailand.
It's match point number 5 for the Thais. Pimpichaya Kokram is blocked. There's a Piñapong with the off-speed. Oh, and that's it. Pimpichaya Kokram combining with Willavana Piñapong, and they deliver the finishing touch. And in this extended third set.
At the end of this match, Thailand wins in straight
Everybody on their feet, Eric. Everybody clapping with the performance of Team Philippines right now. Yes, it is a 3-set match for Thailand and a win for them as well. But what a great performance for the girls of Team Philippines, and something to really be proud of, the performance in that last, especially in that last set.
25-16, 25-22 in the first 2 sets, and an extended third set, and we gave them one heck of a fight, saving 6 match points on the serve of Madi Madayag, and even having 5 set points of our own. But it was just not enough with Chachuon Moxley, Pimpichaya Kokram, Willavana Piñapong in the lineup. I mean, so many attackers. Nuk Jang was there as well. So many attackers for Tomcom, and they, finally delivered the point they needed to go up 2-0 and tie with Vietnam in the standings.
And right now, Philippines, another loss, and now they're tied with Indonesia at 0-2. So we will see great matchup coming up the next few days for our women's volleyball teams.
We have the men's action coming up tomorrow before the Philippines takes on Indonesia, which is going to be on Saturday. Just to give you a heads up on the volleyball schedule for the men's and women's tournament here in the 30th Southeast Asian Games. In the Philippines, they go down 0-2, and like what Michelle said, they tie with Indonesia at the bottom of the 4-team standings of the women's volleyball tournament. Meanwhile, Thailand, Vietnam up 2-0. And by the looks of it, we will not be able to play for a gold medal in the volleyball tournament.
But going up against a team like Thailand, being so far away in the FIVB ranking, this is something to be really proud of, and to see the potential of our women's volleyball team getting back into the SEA Games action and the SEA Games court is really something that, for the next few games, we can see a much better team, a much gelled team. And compared to the game versus Vietnam, we've put so much more, and a lot of plays from our setters. Gia Morado seeing more action in today's game, and also for all the second stringers who were put in today's game and who saw action for the first time, namely Mika Reyes and Aiza Maizo Pontillas. So the whole roster right now being able to play in the SEA Games.
Defending champions move forward as we take a look at the schedules tomorrow. 1 p.m. Thailand versus Myanmar.